it be so cute if there was a hair salon that did 4C hair and all they did was wash, moisturize, and not manipulate the hair texture? And then they just give you loads of affirmation about how beautiful your natural hair is, how it grows, how they're just like pouring love into your hair as it is. And the goal isn't to like add 16 products to make it into another hair texture, but actually just to like pour love into the hair texture that grows out of your head and just makes you feel like, wow, 4C is actually gorgeous as it is. Wouldn't that be cool? You know, I feel like we jumped to just now doing AI. We should have been really working at the grassroots level. We should just have a salon that just pours into 4C hair and doesn't want to manipulate it.
Hey my loves, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about a video that sounds simple but is actually very radical.
This client came in with 4Z type hair. And if I'm being honest, this is real.
So this is wildly unprofessional.
What up, y'all? Come with me as I do a 2-strand twist on my man. Now, if you had to guess, like, what type of hair texture would you say he has? I'll tell y'all. He got 4C hair. Like the type of hair that give you hangnails. But it's okay. That's my man and I'm going to stick.
Imagine walking into a hair salon and for the first time, nobody sighs when they see your hair. Nobody asks, what do you want to do with it? Nobody immediately reaches for heat, gel, or extensions. Nobody tries to transform it. They just respect it. If you watch the first clip I posted, the creator said, wouldn't it be cute if we had a salon that actually liked 4C hair? Not tolerated it, not endured it, not survived it, but liked it, loved it, understood it. And that sentence alone exposes everything wrong with how 4C hair is treated, especially in salons. The reason that sentence resonates so deeply is because most of us already know the truth. Most salons are not built for 4C hair. They may accept clients with 4C hair, but they don't respect the nature of it. They see shrinkage as a problem, they see density as too much hair, they see curls as something to be stretched, slicked or hidden. So when someone says, imagine a salon that likes 4C hair, what they are really saying is, imagine a space where your hair doesn't need to apologize for even existing. There is a huge difference between tolerating 4C hair and loving it. Most salons tolerate 4C hair like, let's blow dry it so it's manageable, we'll define it so it looks neat, we'll stretch it so it's easier to work with. And talking about the stretching, it's with heat though, not just ordinary stretching. But that's not how loving 4C hair looks like. If you're loving 4C hair, you should say shrinkage is normal, density is not a burden, curls don't need to look like curls to be different or to be beautiful. A salon that loves 4C hair would not start with manipulation. They wouldn't ask, what style are we turning this into? They would ask, how do we maintain what already exists? Let's be honest. Most hair salons, even the so-called natural hair salons, still operate with looser textures as the standard. 4C hair is often treated like a before picture, a problem to be solved, or a face to grow out of. That's why the default approach is always stretch it, smooth it, define it, reshape it. Very rarely is the goal health, moisture, and peace. If your hair leaves the salon looking the same but healthier, many stylists feel like they didn't do enough. But that mindset is the issue. Let's look at it this way. A salon that truly loves 4C hair will prioritize moisture, not aesthetics, not how shiny it looks on camera, but how hydrated it feels a week later. Low manipulation, less pulling, less stretching, less forcing hair into submission, education over transformation, teaching clients how their hair works instead of making them feel dependent on the salon. Time and patience, no rushing, no treating density like an inconvenience, acceptance of shrinkage. Shrinkage wouldn't be fixed, it would be expected. Now, if we have that kind of salon, it wouldn't market, we make your hair look different. They would market, we help your hair thrive. That's the difference. The sad part is this shouldn't even sound revolutionary, but it does because for years, 4C hair has been taught even to us as something that needs control, correction, constant intervention. So the idea of a salon simply maintaining 4C hair as it is feels almost too gentle for the industry. But hair doesn't grow from force. It grows from consistency, moisture, and time. And the moment salons stop fighting for C hair, clients will stop fighting their own hair too. It's as simple as that. Maybe the real question isn't where are the salons that love for C hair, but why has loving for C hair been treated as optional? Because the day salons stop trying to reshape our hair is the day many of us finally feel at home in it. You know what's really interesting? A lot of us didn't start hating our hair on our own. We learnt it. We learnt it in salons where stylists groaned when they saw density. We learnt it when our hair was called hard, stubborn, or unmanageable. We learnt it when the solution was always to stretch, sleek, hide, or replace. So when someone says, wouldn't it be cute if there was a salon that actually liked fussy hair? That isn't a joke. That's grief, that's longing, that's years of being told directly or indirectly that our hair was a problem. And here's the truth that needs to be said clearly. Fussy hair is not difficult, it's honest. It shrinks when it's healthy, it resists when it's dry, it reacts when it's mishandled. And instead of listening to what is communicating, the industry decided to overpower it. But hair that thrives doesn't need force, it needs understanding. Imagine how many people will stop hating their hair if salons stop fighting it. Imagine leaving a hair salon without feeling like your hair needs constant supervision. Imagine not feeling pressure to keep it stretched so people don't think it's messy. Gosh, imagine knowing that your hair can exist freely without explanation. A salon that loves fussy hair wouldn't make you feel lucky to be accepted. You wouldn't feel like an exception. You wouldn't even feel like you need to apologize for the time, the density, or the texture, or how your hair looks. You did feel normal, and maybe that's why this conversation matters. Because when professionals don't respect fussy hair, clients internalize that disrespect. They start over manipulating, over styling, over correcting, not because their hair is failing, but because the environment around it is. Fussy hair doesn't need more products. Obviously, the lady said it in the first clip. It doesn't need more techniques. It doesn't need to look like something else. What it needs is moisture, time, gentle hands, and permission to be exactly what it is. The moment we stop treating fussy hair like a project is the moment many people finally experience peace with their hair. If you've ever sat in a salon chair and felt misunderstood, if you've ever been made to feel like your hair was too much, I can relate because I've been there. If you've ever been told without words that your texture needed fixing, then this conversation is for you. If this video puts words to something you felt but never quite explained, you are not alone. If you've ever walked out of a salon feeling like your hair needed to be controlled instead of cared for, this space is for you. I want you to do three small things if this resonated. First, comment, even if it's just one sentence. Tell me, have you ever been to a salon that truly respected fussy hair? Or are you still looking for one? I want to know, like, I would really love to know. Second, save this video, not for me, but for you. Because the next time you start doubting your hair or feel pressure to over manipulate it, you will need this reminder. And third, share this with someone who wears their natural hair or who wears their hair naturally. Someone who has been told their hair is too much. Someone who is still unlearning salon trauma. You know what? Sometimes hearing your hair is not the problem. From the right voices or from the right person changes everything. If you want more conversations like this, honest, grounded, and free from hair shame, subscribe and turn on your notifications because this channel is about maintaining natural hair, not fighting it. This channel is about natural hair, real hair talks, and real life hair experiences. And before you go, remember this. Your hair does not need permission to exist. It does not need to be reshaped to be respected. It does not even need 20 products to maintain it. And it definitely does not need to become something else to be worthy. See you in the next conversation. Peace. Bye.